Hello and welcome to AOH Link2Grow Virtual Forum, brought to you by MonTogo.net YouTube channel. My name is Dominique ADABI and I'm your host. Today I'm pleased to welcome Deborah Adeleye. She is a passionate educator working to reshape the future of education in low-income community. Deborah is joining us from Isara Remo in Nigeria to share her experience in teaching digital literacy skills to kids in her community. But before we start, I'd like to remind you, if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, to please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. Without further ado, I'm going to turn to my guest and let her introduce herself. Hello, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm very well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you also for coming. I know today is a Sunday. You should have been at church, and we really appreciate this. So before we start, can you please introduce yourself so that our viewers can get to know you better?
Thank you. So I'm Deborah Adeleye. I'm a fellow at Teach for Nigeria. Teach for Nigeria is a non-governmental organization whose mission is that one day every Nigerian child will have access to quality education. So that's what we do at Teach for Nigeria. So presently, I'm a fellow and my placement school is St. Peter's Anglican Primary School, Isara Remo, Ogun State, Nigeria.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for coming. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your community and the school in which you are working? How is it like to work there?
Okay, thank you. Okay, so my school is a public school and it's in a low-income community in Remo North of Ogun State. So the experience so far has been full of ups and downs, just like life. The life is full of ups and downs. So I've had good times with my kids and I've had not so good times. I mean, times they don't do up to expectation, but in all, I love what I do. Thank you.
And I'm sure you have time to explain everything to us before the end of this video. So can you now maybe tell us a little bit about what the role technology plays in your school? Do you use any tools to help you teach?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for the question. But before I proceed to answer that question, I would actually love to say some things. Okay, so I would let you know that as a fellow, I have a project. We're expected to embark on a project before our fellowship ends. So for me, my project is to aid digital literacy. So right now in my community and in my school, technology plays very little to no role. And that is one of the reasons I'm embarking on this project.
Okay. What's the age group of your student and how excited are they about the thought of learning digital literacy?
Okay, so their age, the ranges from age 8 to age 15. And when it comes to how excited, the excitement that comes with digital, I mean, I remember the first day I took a laptop to class. You need to see how they surrounded me. They were so excited just looking at it. So they all wanted to have a touch. They wanted to touch it. So when it comes to excitement, it is top notch. They're so excited about it.
Okay. You mentioned earlier about a project you are working on. Can you go deeper and explain to our viewers what exactly it is and what you hope to achieve?
Okay, so majorly the project is on digital literacy. And I'm not working alone. I have some team working with me. So we actually want to bring digital literacy to these kids at a tender age. The way the world is now, the world is digital. So we don't want them to be left in the dark. We don't want a situation where they would get to all these high income income communities, and they will be dumbfounded. So myself and my team, we're looking at bringing a tech hub or a mini hub to the school. We want a situation whereby we'll look back in the next 5 years and see that we've left a legacy behind.
That's awesome. So what are some challenges you are facing in this project, and how do you think you can be assisted?
Oh, of course, we all know that there is no project that does not have its challenges. So the major challenge that we are facing is getting stakeholders to fund the projects. You know, in Nigeria, people are fond of, oh, they've left everything to the government. They expect government to do all things. So getting the stakeholders to fund the project is the main challenge we have right now.
Funding is the issue. I see. It makes sense. So as we are talking, if you had someone like Bill Gates or Elon Musk or any other billionaire listening to you here today on this channel, I mean, what do you have to tell them with regards of what you are doing?
Okay, I would love to tell them to support the dream. I would love to tell them to support us. I mean, if we can do this, I'm sure it's going to improve the digital literacy among the teachers, not just the pupils in that school. It will be pupils in the community, because we have about 20 schools and they don't have at all. So it's going to make them a better citizen. So I would actually love them to support the projects.
Can you give us more numbers? How many kids are you planning on assisting with this project you're working on?
Oh, okay. So directly it's going to affect in my school. We have 2 schools in my compound. So directly it's going to affect about 35 teachers and over 600 pupils just in my school. And I'm looking at it affecting other schools in the community.
So you've talked about the project, and I think that's a really good idea. But for our viewers watching us overseas, could you maybe explain more what is it exactly that you are trying to achieve with this project?
Oh, okay. Thank you for the question. So I'm actually looking at having kids in low-income community digitalized. I want a situation whereby kids in low-income community is also a digital literate. I don't want them to be left in the dark. So, and in my community, we have about 20 schools. And I can say it categorically that we don't even have a computer, which is one of the reasons I'm embarking on this project. Now, beyond just having a computer, beyond just having a classroom where we'd have computers, myself and my team, we've spoken with some professionals in the field that will come and educate the learners and even the teachers on what to do about it. So it's not that we are just gathering gadgets. We are not just gathering gadgets. We've talked to some professionals that will come to their aid.
And what impact are you hoping to achieve with that? I mean, what legacy will you leave behind if this project is successful?
Okay, so the legacy would leave behind is that would look back and see that even people in low-income community can work in a digital world. They won't just be limited to selling things. They won't see everyone that carries computer as a Yahoo.
And what is Yahoo? I mean, it's an expression I heard from another Nigerian friend of mine. Can you explain that to me?
Fraud. It's fraud.
So basically, if I understand, people associate the use of computers with fraud, right?
Yeah.
So how do you think that's a very important issue? How do you think your project can help, change the mindset?
Oh, okay. The truth is, you know, if the use of a thing is not known, then the abuse is inevitable. So the thing is, I believe most of them, they don't even know what they can achieve with the gadgets in their hand. That is why they tend to use it as for fraudulent activities. So I am trying to bring this to the pupils at this tender age. I want them to know that, okay, even with these gadgets in your hand, these are things that you can achieve. I mean, we have programmers, we have people that code, we have people that work with Excel sheets. So I want to bring it to them that they can also do that, they can achieve that. I want them to know that it is not just about being fraudulent.
So not only you are planning to help kids learn about using computers, you're also trying to raise awareness and to getting them to understand that, you know, computers shouldn't only be limited to fraudulent activities.
Yes.
And it can actually be an income generating, you know, good ways income generating activity. Am I right?
Yes, exactly. You get it.
Okay, we are almost at the end of our interview today. I would like to ask you if you have any last word you would like to share with our viewers.
Okay, I would like to appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Okay, so my last word is that beyond going to school, everybody should see literacy as important. I mean, so many people go to school, but they are not literate. So we should see literacy as the important. We should place more priority on being illiterate. I would actually like to say that in our own little way, we shouldn't feel, oh, okay, probably it's the work of educators to do. We all can contribute to education. So we should not see what we do as minor. So we should all endeavor to contribute our quota to the younger generations.
And you are definitely doing your part, and I thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much, Deborah, for coming on AOH Link2Grow Virtual Forum today and sharing your experience as an educator. And we hope to see you again soon. This is your home. Anytime you have something you want to share, feel free to give me a call. And next time I am in Nigeria, I will make sure to look you up.
I'll be excited to have you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of our video today, and I hope you have enjoyed listening to Deborah talking to us about her experience in teaching digital literacy skills in her community in Nigeria. I will leave her LinkedIn link in the description of this video. Feel free to get in touch with her, and if you have any question, you can also leave your question under this video. Once again, I thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, don't forget, please subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again next time. Cheers.